Okay, so now that we've kind of reviewed that, how about we move on to your social life? So, over the course of your life, middle school, to high school, to college, how social are you as a person?
Like how many friends do I have?
Having friends, do you like to meet new people, things like that?
Oh yeah, I love going out. I was laid back, I had fun, went out with my friends, went to parties, had time in my life.
Would you say, are you the type of person to have a lot of acquaintances, or a few close friends, or a mix?
I'd say a mix. I mean, I'm never rude or mean to anybody. I'm very accepting. So if I meet somebody, they're automatically my acquaintance. But as for like friends that I actually tell things to, there's a handful.
Okay. And would you say that you kind of had this balanced approach to the number of people that you interacted with? Like it was pretty stable from middle school to high school, for instance?
Like, kept the same number of friends throughout the years, or?
Yeah, like, you could say that.
Yeah, I mean, a couple moved away, but you're gonna have that. It's not like I had a falling out with anybody.
Oh, that's good.
No, we stayed friends. I mean, I'm still friends with most of them to this day. A couple moved to college with me.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah.
And so, talk more about what you guys would do together.
In high school? Or now? Or?
Whatever you want.
Oh, I mean, most of the friends that were girls, we used to have our slumber parties, you know, stay up all night, watch scary movies, you know, eat junk food, go to the mall, go out to eat, go to dances.
It's so fun.
It is fun, and yeah, we had a blast. It kind of flew by real quick, but
well, no, that's what happened.
Yeah.
So, would you say that you guys explored new places often? Like just as a group, like, hey, there's this new place over here. Let's go check that out.
Oh yeah, we used to do it once a week, every Friday.
Really?
Every Friday we go to a new restaurant or a new movie or bowling or something like that that we've never been to before.
Okay, so just a really active group, and it
Yeah.
sounds like.
Yeah. Very outgoing.
And generally, you're close with some friends that you've had for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, we're not as close as we used to be just because time is a factor. But we still call each other now and then to see how we're doing.
Okay. How about how you feel? I mean, do you feel like you're still close and that you're pretty secure with your friendship with these people?
Yeah, we're friends. I wouldn't say I rush into tell them things anymore. But I wouldn't disregard them as not being my friends.
Okay. Well, I think what I'm trying to ask is, I mean, do you feel lonely or alone? Like, even when you're with people, do you feel isolated? Because I know before you were talking about you'll go out these days and feel like it's an obligation. And I was just wondering if you feel lonely even if you're not alone.
Well, maybe back in the day I would have felt lonely, but I kind of like my alone time now.
Okay.
It seems like it's the only time I can really focus.
Okay. So now, with all of this, and I know that you're willing to do whatever it takes to get well and back on track with your studies and being able to focus and get those A's. So do you see yourself as having any strengths that might help you get back to that?
I'm good at studying when I do study. have the opportunity to learn. And when I walk into that big classroom, it all changes.
Okay. Would you say that, I mean, I assume you call yourself very goal-oriented.
I don't know.
Okay. And would you describe yourself as structured still?
I don't know. I don't think like that.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Sometimes I'm unclear. It's perfectly all right. What I mean is, kind of falling in line with the goal orientation. You set a plan that is somewhat specific on how you're trying to accomplish, say, like an assignment or anything like that. Structured in the sense that you don't just wing it.
Yeah, I've been structured. That's what I started school.
Right.
I don't think that's something I could ever change.
Yeah, no, it certainly sounds like that. I just want to make sure that I'm in tune with what you're telling me. And, well, I mean, you said that you like learning, so I'm assuming you have a willingness to learn as well. And how clear would you say you are with knowing how you feel and what you're thinking and everything like that? How good is your insight to yourself?
I mean, I understand what happened. I know the feelings and I know the triggers, but I don't know how to control it.
Okay.
I can't stop it. I can't make it change.
Okay.
And it's just progressively getting worse. What started as maybe sweating when I had to answer questions in the class is now I don't want to walk into that class anymore because she might call on me. I don't know the answer, I know what to do this.
I'm sorry to hear that, by the way. I mean, I know that you said it before, but I know that it's tough. Well, okay, I think the last thing I want to cover is what would you like to get out of this, out of therapy?
I just want to be normal again.
Okay.
I want to be back how I used to be in high school. I want to be able to walk into a classroom and not have to freak out when there's a quiz or a test or somebody calling on me. I want to have confidence again. I want to graduate. I want to have a good job. I just want to live a normal life and not be scared of freaking out.
Okay. Well, I think that's actually a pretty good picture for me, because what we can begin to do is try and figure out what your personal strengths are, which I think the goal orientation, the structuredness, you have a willingness to learn and kind of figure out what you need to do in order to put a cap on all of these feelings. And we'll work on it.